Mass and weight. We all do it, right? We use these words like they mean the same thing, especially when we hop on the scale. But what if I told you they are fundamentally, completely different? Well, today, we're going to clear up this classic mix-up once and for all. Let's get into it. So let me ask you straight up, are they the same? If you paused for a second there, don't worry, you are not alone. But stick with me, because by the end of this, the difference is going to be crystal clear. You might never look at a bathroom scale the same way again. All right, let's kick things off with mass. The absolute easiest way to think about mass is that it's the total amount of stuff that you're made of. It's your core essence, the part of you that is totally, completely constant, whether you're right here on Earth, bouncing on the moon, or just floating out in deep space. So what is it really? Well, the official definition is actually super simple. Mass is just the amount of matter in an object. Think of yourself as being built out of trillions of tiny little building blocks. Your mass is just the total count of all those blocks. And it doesn't matter where you go, that number of blocks never, ever changes. And here's the absolute key. Your mass is always the same, no matter where you are. To measure it properly, you'd use something like a classic beam balance. See, it works by directly comparing your stuff to a known amount of stuff, like those standard kilogram weights. It's a pure comparison, so it would give you the exact same reading on Earth as it would on the moon. Your mass just doesn't change. Okay, so if mass is what you are, then weight is all about where you are. This is a totally different ballgame, and it all comes down to one powerful, invisible force, a gravitational pull. And there you have it. Weight is a force. It's not the stuff you're made of. It's the pull of gravity on all that stuff. It's really a relationship, kind of like a cosmic dance between your mass and whatever planet you happen to be standing on. It's not a property of you, but rather the effect a huge object like the Earth has on you. So, unlike mass, weight is all about force and your location. It's a pull, and it always has a direction, straight down toward the center of the planet. And crucially, as you can see, that pull changes. It's weaker on the moon than it is on Earth. That scale you step on every morning, it's basically a spring scale. It's not measuring your stuff, it's measuring the force of that downward pull. So, how are mass and weight actually connected? Well, it's all in this beautiful, simple formula. Your weight is just your mass multiplied by the strength of gravity right where you are. We call that G. So you take your mass, all that constant stuff, multiply it by the local gravitational pull, and bam, that's your weight. You change the G by going to another planet, and your weight is going to change right along with it. Okay, to really, really make this sink in, let's take a quick trip. We're going to head to the moon to put this all to the test. Trust me, this is where it all clicks. Okay, check this out. Let's say you have a mass of 70 kilograms right here on Earth. Now imagine you step out of your spaceship onto the dusty surface of the moon. Guess what? Your mass is still 70 kilograms. The amount of stuff you're made of hasn't changed one bit, but the moon's gravity is way weaker, only about 1/6 as strong as Earth's. So what happens? The pull on you, your weight, becomes way, way smaller. You'd feel incredibly light, even though you are fundamentally the exact same you. All right, let's bring it all home. It's time for the final showdown, a head-to-head comparison to lock this difference in your mind for good. This chart says it all. In one corner, you've got mass. Definition, the amount of matter. Its nature, constant, everywhere. It's just a simple number, a scalar, measured in kilograms with a beam balance. Then, in the other corner, you have weight. Definition, the force due to gravity. Its nature, it changes from place to place. It's a vector, meaning it has direction, and its proper unit is the Newton, measured with a spring balance. Two very different things. So if you remember only one single thing from all of this, please make it this right here. Mass is constant, weight is variable. That's it. That's the whole story in one sentence. And that leaves us with a final thought to ponder. We talked about the moon, where gravity is weak. But what if you could travel to Jupiter, a colossal giant of a planet with a gravitational pull more than twice as strong as Earth's? Your mass, of course, would stay exactly the same, but what would happen to your weight? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.